Li Fan immediately concentrated his attention. He wanted to see exactly what Sikong was relying on that made him confident enough to lure Li Fan into this deadly trap. Upon witnessing this, the chosen man could no longer keep his composure, yet his struggle was clearly useless, and not a single sound escaped his mouth. His body flew toward the robed man, shrinking rapidly until he had truly turned into a tiny flying insect, landing on the robed man's palm. The insect's head still faintly retained the shape of a human face, frozen in extreme terror. As the robed man lightly pinched the human-faced insect, it frantically beat its wings with a buzzing sound, but it was completely futile. The robed man held the insect in one hand and a green pill in the other. The pill was many times larger than the insect itself, yet it was forcefully stuffed into the insect's mouth. The human-faced insect writhed in agony as it was forced to swallow the pill. Its abdomen swelled to many times its original size, becoming a massive, bloated sphere. To Li Fan's great shock, Sikong made no attempt to resist whatsoever. After being turned into an insect and forced to swallow the green pill, he dissolved into a puddle of green liquid. Sikong was dead. After a long pause, the robed man sighed. It seems the drug test failed. The medicinal properties must be too strong. Li Fan pondered silently. What's going on? What changed? Did the sequence of events diverge from my previous life because I followed him? That can't be right. Sikong clearly lured me into this demon refining pagoda. How could he die so easily? He knew this place was a death trap. Did he really lead me here just to exchange his life for mine? Just as Li Fan was sinking into endless confusion, he suddenly sensed something and lifted his head. Through formless killing mechanism, he detected that Bailey Chin was outside the demon-subduing pagoda, slowly drawing closer. And beside him, formless killing mechanism, which had previously lost its target, had locked onto a new one. Sikong, who should have been dead, had reappeared outside the demon-subduing pagoda. A puppet? An external incarnation? Neither seems quite right. Li Fan looked at the puddle of green liquid on the ground and couldn't help but smile. It seems the secrets these two carry are far greater than I imagined. However, once I set my sights on them, secrets will no longer remain secrets. With formless killing mechanism locked onto them, I'm not worried about them escaping. I only need to find a way to leave this demon-subduing pagoda as soon as possible. In Li Fan's perception, Sikong and Bailey Chin continued advancing deeper into Cloudwater Palace. However, the robed man moved entirely at his own pace. Li Fan had no control over the situation and could only wait patiently. Soon, the third round of pill testing began. The man muttered, "Should I try this one again?" "Forget it. They were refined in the same furnace, they should be about the same." Had I known, it would have been better to die by Qin Tang's hands. At least it would have been a quick death. This anomaly swallowed the elixir but was completely unaffected. Next, let's test this elixir. Which bug should I choose to test the medicine? I'll choose this one. Just like Sikong before him, the selected person flew into the anomaly's hand and transformed into a human-faced flying insect. The anomaly pinched the insect with one hand, held a black elixir in the other, and forcibly stuffed it inside. Once inside its stomach, the pill appeared to be digested and gradually shrank. However, a buzzing sound similar to a swarm of mosquitoes suddenly came from the insect's body. The human-faced insect began convulsing violently. Tiny black specks started emerging one after another from its swollen abdomen. On closer inspection, each speck was actually a newly born flying insect. After emerging, these insects did not scatter randomly. Instead, they landed on the body of the human-faced insect and began greedily devouring it. Before long, the human-faced insect was completely eaten, leaving not even the slightest trace behind. The robed man shook his head with a regretful expression. It seems the test has failed. The potency must have been too strong. As he spoke, he opened his mouth and inhaled the swarm of black insects into his stomach. Soon, the fourth round of pill testing began. Once again, Li Fan was not selected. He found the situation both amusing and frustrating. Unsure whether to consider it fortunate or unfortunate, the robed man took out a pink pill and fed it to the human-faced flying insect. The insect burst with a soft poof, turning into a cloud of pink smoke. Within the smoke, faces twisted in agony constantly appeared. As the pink mist drifted through the air, The faces stretched and distorted, becoming increasingly grotesque. In the end, the robed man inhaled the smoke into his body, finally bringing the suffering to an end. Afterward, the robed man once again fell into his murmuring monologue. The 5th round of pill testing finally arrived. By this time, Li Fan was the only one left inside the demon-subduing pagoda. Just as the robed man was about to use Li Fan for the test, Li Fan suddenly spoke. "Junior Brother Chong, I heard you've run out of pill refining materials?" Taoist Chang's extended hand froze as he subconsciously nodded. "Yes, my pill refining materials are indeed insufficient. It has been a long time since I last managed to refine any new pills." Taoist Chang's words gradually trailed off. He stared at Li Fan for a moment, and suddenly became flustered. "So it's Senior Brother. I mistook you for an insect, Senior Brother. I'm truly sorry. I'll release you immediately." As Taoist Chong spoke, Li Fan felt the restraints binding his body loosen, and he regained control. Taoist Chong covered his head with both hands, lowering his gaze as if too ashamed to face his senior brother. He sighed bitterly. "I've made a mess again. It's always like this. I'm terrible at pill refining, and my cultivation progresses slowly. I keep holding everyone back." Li Fan stepped forward, placed a hand on Taoist Chang's shoulder, and spoke gently. "Don't say that, Junior Brother Chong. The pills you refine are very effective. Everyone enjoys taking them." Upon hearing this, Taoist Chong suddenly lifted his head, surprise and joy filling his eyes. "Really, Senior Brother? Everyone truly likes the pills I refine?" Li Fan's expression suddenly became stern. "What, you don't believe your Senior Brother?" Taoist Chong quickly shook his head. "Of course I believe what you say, Senior Brother." Then he slumped again, looking dejected. "But I no longer have any alchemical materials left. I can't refine any more of the pills everyone loves." Li Fan gently patted Taoist Chang's head, speaking softly. "It's all right, I'm still here, aren't I? Refine me into a pill, that way, everyone will have pills to eat again. Please give me a like and a share to support me. Thank you so much, everyone."